What if I told you that the world invested over $250 billion into artificial intelligence in 2024 alone? Yet most companies still operate exactly the same way they did 5 years ago. iPilots are everywhere. Chatbots, automation tools, predictive dashboards. But here's the uncomfortable truth. AI hasn't fundamentally changed how most enterprises create value. So what's going wrong? It's not the technology, it's the structure. And today, we're breaking down why the real AI revolution isn't about better models. It's about redesigning the enterprise itself. Across the global economy, nearly every major corporation is experimenting with AI. Finance teams are using AI forecasting. Marketing teams are deploying generative AI. Operations are running predictive models, but most of this impact is localized. AI lives inside pilots, innovation labs, side projects. Meanwhile, the core operating model of the company remains unchanged. Linear workflows, hierarchical approvals, static job descriptions, quarterly planning cycles. Companies are trying to layer AI onto systems built for a pre-AI world. And that's the bottleneck. Here's the fundamental problem. Traditional enterprises are built like machines. AI behaves like a living system. Legacy organizations assume input, fay, process, fay, approval, fay, output. AI systems operate through data, fay, feedback, fay, learning, fay, adaptation, fay, improvement. When you plug adaptive intelligence into a rigid structure, the intelligence gets slowed down. Decision-making still requires executive sign. Off data is trapped in silos. Roles are defined by tasks, not outcomes. So AI generates insights, but the organization can't act fast enough to use them. That's why value creation remains uneven and pilots fail to scale. This shift also changes what leaders measure: old metrics, revenue, margins, cost reduction, I-first metrics, adoption rates, trust in AI decisions, speed of experimentation, learning velocity, revenue per employee in AI-augmented teams. They treat intelligence as an asset, not software, an asset that must be scaled, governed, and improved. The global economic implication: this isn't just about companies, it's about competitive advantage at the national level. Countries with enterprises that redesign structurally will out-innovate competitors, move faster, and emerging industries scale productivity beyond labor limits. Those that only invest in tools without redesign, they'll see diminishing returns. The AI race isn't just about chips and models, it's about organizational evolution. Finance teams are using AI forecasting, marketing teams are deploying generative AI, operations are running predictive models, but most of this impact is localized. AI lives inside pilots, innovation labs, side projects. Meanwhile, the core operating model of the company remains unchanged. Linear workflows, hierarchical approvals, static job descriptions, quarterly planning cycles. Companies are trying to layer AI onto systems built for a pre-AI world, and that's the bottleneck. So here's the big idea. AI layered onto legacy systems produces incremental gains. AI embedded into the operating fabric produces exponential advantage. The next phase of the global economy won't be defined by who owns AI tools. It will be defined by who redesigns their institutions around intelligence. The transition from pilot to production is not a technical journey. It's an organizational revolution. If this analysis is helping you see the bigger picture, subscribe, because the next phase of the global economy is just getting started.